button. Please give a warm welcome to Justin King. Also here, Solutions Institute. There'll be a little question and answering section after this as well with Alex and Garrett.
Okay, so we're going to talk about tear gas. Raise your hand if you've been hit with it at some point. Military, yeah, okay. There's a couple things you need to remember about all of the riot control agents that they use. The first thing that you need to keep in mind is that they are persistent. What that means is if you get hit with it and you leave the affected area, it is still on your clothing. It is on your camera lens. It is on your camera lens if you are in the gas and then press that to your eye 2 days later, it's still going to burn. So you want to get out of the area, change clothing, wash yourself. If you have a mask, get it on. Now, when we're talking about gas masks, the gas mask is only as good as your filter.
That's your kid. That's your kid.
That's making him nervous.
Okay. Alright, so your gas mask is only as good as your filter. If your filter was made before 1993, throw it away. It has chromium, it has asbestos, it has all kinds of stuff in it because back then they were designed to deal with the Cold War threats. Sarin, radiological fallout, stuff like that. They didn't care if you got cancer in 10 years. The new ones don't have that stuff. Okay. What are some of the questions that y'all have about tear gas? Anything like that? At all?
Baby shampoo.
Okay. There's 100 home remedies. All right. Some of them work, some of them don't. Some of them work on some people and they don't work on others. Personally, Maalox. Maalox worked really well for me.
The ones who are wearing the mask. Who's bread?
Come on! Come on!
Somewhere else. Okay, that's good.
Okay, so Maalox,
that kid a cookie.
Coca-Cola, I've heard, haven't ever tried it. Baby shampoo. Most scientific studies say that none of that stuff works. I promise you Maalox does. I've used it myself. Now the reason they say it doesn't work is because nobody's ever tested it. You can't get a lot of volunteers to show up to get hit with the stuff and then pour Maalox on themselves. We had somebody that was going to get maced today, but I think the cold kept them away. Oh, was she? Okay. 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 The other thing you need to know is if you do not have a mask, your gas is heavier than the oxygen. So normally when people start shooting, the first thing you do is duck. The gas is heavier there. It's going to be harder to breathe. You actually want to stand up. Unless they're shooting rubber bullets, beanbags, stuff like that. In that case, take your chances with the gas. I've been hit with a beanbag. I don't remember it. Somebody had to tell me that it happened.
Everyone who is out in the city, come and join an event. I love you, Dad. And I love him. That was my funny.
Okay, any other questions?
There's like a dead-eye hopeless look. Oh my god. You ask, I know.
Lemon juice.
Okay. Hang on one second.
Not bad.
Yeah. We got the baby shampoo. I use baby shampoo.
Okay.
And Mike had down. He ran up on it. Grabbed that bottle.
I'm sure he knows little bits and pieces.
You can pick these up on Amazon, eBay, whatever.
What do we want?
For about 50 bucks.
When will we get it?
For about 50 bucks if you get a new with a new filter. All right. These are the Israeli ones. They're decent. They're good enough for anything that we are going to face in a riot control situation. Probably not something you're going to want to trust your life to. You're going to have to go up against Bryson or something like that. But even NYPD isn't using that stuff yet.
General merchandise on the east side of Columbus, clear out by Pataskala, $40. You get the exact ones they're issuing to our troops right now.
There you go. Okay.
Yep. They got thousands of them, so they're not going to run out.
Before you get to the area, you want to make sure that it is fitted for you.
where I got
You
mine.
see a lot of people, especially in Ferguson, trying to do this number. Now you're both fucked. Right? It's better to put it on. It's better to put it on and carry the person out. Okay? The first rule of any kind of situation like this is you do not create another casualty. When you expose yourself, that's what you're doing. So, in preparation, get your mask, put the filter in, make sure you take the safety plug out of the filter. Inside your filter, there's a little, looks like a cork. If you don't pop that out, it's not going to do any good. And then put the mask on. In most jurisdictions, there's no law against wearing a mask. For those of us with beards, carry a thing of Vaseline with you. Because this will not seal. You're not going to get a good seal if you have a beard. The only workaround I've found is to just put some globs of Vaseline around the edge of the mask. All right, anything else?
The cereal shit we turned in.
How do you know when you're about to get tear gas? Like, obviously there's some signs you're looking for. They're about to fire some tear gas.
Okay, the easiest one is to watch the cops. You're always going to have some cops that have their masks on. The second you see that no cop is without a mask, you're about to get hit. Because these are uncomfortable, the cops know they're uncomfortable, they don't wear them all the time unless they've been told to put them on. So once you see every cop have one, you need to get yours out of your bag. All right, anything else?
Where you hear them calling a code? If you have a radio, I walk up the radio, they'll start calling code.
Okay, the other thing, when you put it on, let's say you don't know it's coming, you get hit. When you put this on, you're going to have the chemical agent's already going to be on your face. So just like if you scuba dive, when you clear your mask, you do the same thing. You take a deep breath. Everything's going to come out through the filter. So you want to try to clear this chamber as quickly as possible. All right.
Good.
We're good. Okay.